Einen wunderschönen guten Tag und herzlich willkommen zurück zu Disco Elysium. Wir können von hier nicht Quick Travel, ne? Nee. Warum sollten wir hier schnell reisen können? Why would we even? Warum habe ich die Taschenlampe eigentlich noch in der Hand? Reicht, wenn wir den Molly mit uns rumschleppen. Ohne Witz, wenn wir das scheiß Whirling anzünden können, ich mach's. Fuck that. Lass uns den ganzen verfluchten Gewerbeblock niederbrennen. Uns dann betrinken und sterben. Keine Ahnung. I don't know. Oh Gott, hier sind wir. Oh, das ist aber okay, weil... Hallo? Weil... Dann sind wir direkt vor der Kirche und können schnell reisen. Oder auch... Nicht? Dann können wir nicht. Okay. Sad. In that case... müssen wir wohl... den ganzen verdammten Weg laufen. Nur wenige Stunden später. Oh.
Stop. Just up ahead. Danger.
Oh, die Hardy Boys.
You are prepared. Don't put away your friend, your weapon. It is glowing in your hand, ready to serve.
Oh, und die Söldner. Und wer zur Hölle ist das?
Raindrops slip down the oily fabric of the tail end of your necktie turned fuse.
Kim, hier laut Gefahr, direkt vor uns.
Yes, I hear commotion. Let's go.
Ich bin bereit.
Good. Be ready to take damage.
Es wäre gut gewesen, wenn wir unsere Waffe gefunden hätten. Dazu hätten wir wahrscheinlich weiter mit Wrack sprechen müssen, weil das ist das Einzige, was ich nicht getan habe. Aber eine der wenigen Sachen, die ich nicht getan habe. Okay.
The Coppernado is back. What do you want?
Weiß ich nicht, ich kann nichts machen. Cool, ich kann auch nicht Escape drücken. Spiel softlockt. Nice. Ich weiß nicht, wann ich zuletzt gespeichert habe. Ja, cool. Ich Alt F4 mal. Okay, wir sind hier. Sie liegt schon im Zelt. Und das Tagebuch schon gelesen? Wahrscheinlich noch nicht, oder?
The plane.
Naja, okay, dann müssen wir das Tagebuch nochmal lesen. Das machen wir jetzt im Schnelldurchgang.
A thick journal. The cover is made of. This was important. The journal falls open. The large, perhaps too confident. It's a mix.
We could learn a lot from this.
Hard to tell exactly.
There could be useful
Esoteric radio. Short staff issues. The first entry. Nothing on. You have no idea. The most. Even when I leave it.
I don't think
This whole thing was.
she wasn't playing. Classy was the one who pointed the finger at Ruby. Maybe she had one thing is for...
Okay. Dann sind wir wieder an dem Punkt, wo wir eben waren, quasi. Nur, dass wir...
Rattan! Now is the time! Oh, you... First the spirits! The blue medicinal spirits! Rattan!
Yeah?
Why shouldn't there be...
The bottle of howling sun.
Now, Rattan! Take me off!
Your fingers, man.
Now! Put me in the bottle! Trust me! Just trust me! Just put me in the bottle, but
As the necktie slides and cleansed by the necktie floats, there is silence. The lieutenant has been observing you quietly. He's struggling to...
I've got to ask. That makes two.
Okay. Da wären wir also wieder. Und dann müssen wir nur noch wieder herauslaufen. Und dann nochmal speichern auf jeden Fall. Also ich laufe erst noch ein Stück und speichere dann. Dann sparen wir uns im Zweifelsfall den Weg wieder. Und ich würde jetzt tatsächlich auch nochmal das Ding weglegen. Mich jetzt heilen. Und dann würde ich wahrscheinlich auch nicht mit Titus als erstes sprechen, sondern mit, ich habe ihren Namen vergessen. Ihr wisst, wen ich meine. So viele Optionen hatten wir ja nicht. So. Kommt gleich noch der Dialog mit Kim. Ich speichere mal gerade hier.
Stop. Just you are prepared. The oily tail.
Yes, I hear.
Good.
Okay. Und dann speichere ich nochmal hier.
I'm all out of shits to give, loincloth. Welcome to the fucking reckoning.
Put your damn gun down. People are gonna get hurt. We need to talk this through. All right?
Shut up! You're not gonna talk yourself out of this, loincloth shit fuck.
This is the scab leader. His chest rises and falls under the ceramic breastplate. His fingers reach for the butt of his sidearm. There's something very wrong with him.
Oh, ich bin so ein Idiot. Ich hätte noch total die Rüstung anziehen sollen. Ist gefährlich.
This is a misunderstanding. Nothing irreversible has happened yet. You can just return to your unit and forget all about this.
The Kypt is merciful, willing to spare us if we just forget about our murdered and humiliated commander. I think we should just kill everyone, Corty.
You are all drunk. Come to your senses. You won't gun down 7 people in the middle of the street? This isn't a frontier town or a jungle outpost.
Das scheint übrigens die Mordwaffe zu sein, oder?
Easy, Lizzie. Let me handle it. I know guys like this. I'm sure we can come to a peaceful agreement. Ain't that right, fellas?
He is facing overwhelmingly superior firepower, and he knows it.
Peaceful.
Nest in your abdominal cavity like a little wild mouse. The masked man's words are barely intelligible, but you can hear them.
Fuck, there's the third one. How did we miss something like this?
The lieutenant is genuinely worried for his life. You should consult him before getting in there.
Was machen wir jetzt?
My plan is not to get killed, but we have to intervene.
Der Große ist der verdammte Anführer der Streikbrecher.
If this turns into a firefight, we should take him out first.
A sound strategy. He's the leader.
Wir haben keine Zeit mehr, das ist...
The Mercenary Tribunal.
Halt, hier ist die Polizei.
Get lost, comedian. You cops had your chance. Now it's fucking time for some justice.
I think he's calmed down a bit. No, he didn't. He's about to open fire.
Was denn jetzt? Wer hat recht?
He is. I was wrong.
Pig fuck!
Okay, er mag mich gar nicht. Immer mit der Ruhe. Niemand muss hier und heute sterben. It's not gonna happen.
Oh, people are gonna die today. We're not leaving it like this. These tribals hung him up for everyone to see.
No one is going to kill anyone. Let's just put the guns down and talk like civilized human beings.
With a wordless gurgle, the killer loads his long rifle. The leader gives a small nod to the helmeted man. Suddenly, the blue medicinal spirit in your hand seems to have a pulsating glow. It feels enticing somehow.
All right, end game. Light me on fire and throw me in his face.
Das ist genau das, was ich vermutet hatte, was kommt.
Wait, it's a good thing you have an anthropomorphic petrol bomb. It really is. But you have to soften him up first. Present an argument. Even if it comes to a fight, it's a good idea to get under his skin first. I don't know about this getting under his skin. What if he gets under yours? I'm barely keeping your hand from trembling here. No, please. Peace. It has worked this far. Start with the first idea you have. Move down from that.
Okay, Rhetorik haben wir eine akzeptable Chance. Suggestion haben wir eine fantastische Chance. Auge-Hand-Koordination können wir halt hart vergessen. Okay. Du erwähnst den Gehängten. Aber wir sollten... Er sagte move down from that. Okay. Wer ist das? Ich wusste nicht, dass sie noch einen dritten haben.
Rude. Rude is the killer. Rude, the killer. Hohen Cloven. He doesn't talk much.
All of you cunts inside out.
Killer.
The gunner. The raddest. The killer.
Er zeigt auf die von Kopf bis Fuß in Keramikrüstung gehüllte Gestalt. Warum habe ich die Keramikrüstung nicht angelegt? Ich Pfosten.
What do you think he does?
There, on the rim of Owen Clerven's helmet, you count little stick figures. 19, 20, 21.
Du zählst die Männchen.
About 50 little stick figures. All of them black, plus 2 little white ones in the end.
Killt der Schwarze?
That's right. Plenty of kips here in Revachol, too.
T, let's fucking do it.
Hören Sie mir zu, Sie waren es nicht.
Yeah? Who did that?
Warten Sie, ich brauche nur ein klein wenig Zeit, um das herauszufinden. Es war Glacier? Es war Ruby. Es war jemand anders, jemand, der gar nicht hier ist. Ich würde vermuten, er war es, aber... ich brauche nur ein klein wenig Zeit, um das herauszufinden.
Time. You had time. To fuck around in that church. To run errands for your union chief. I saw you.
Time is up, Loincloth. Give me a name. Now!
Es ist jemand anders, jemand, der gar nicht hier ist. Ich denke nicht, dass es Titus war. Es könnte Glacier sein, es war auf gar keinen Fall Ruby. Ich könnte es gewesen sein. Aber unwahrscheinlich. Ich wäre halt viel zu besoffen gewesen, um das aus Distanz zu machen. Und bei Glacier hätte auch jemand die Schüsse gehört. Es war jemand anders.
How fucking convenient.
Er wurde aus großer Fernung erschossen. Es war ein Scharfschütze.
You think I'm fucking stupid, cop? What if I just shot one of your pals here, right now, huh? How about the kid? Tell me, it's a magic fucking sniper one more time.
Listen, please. This cop and this drumhead cop marshal won't decide who...
He's gonna do it. He's gonna shoot her.
Denk nach, denk nach, denk nach. Warum glaubt er mir nicht?
The Hardy Boys confessed to hanging him, all together. Titus said we took him out back and hanged him. He said it loud, in a public place.
Hören Sie, er wurde erschossen. Er wurde nicht erhängt. Hören. Sie haben nicht gestanden. Warte. Moment, Sie haben nicht gestanden.
You're lying. DePaul heard it.
You heard wrong. Your friend wasn't hanged. He was shot. We found a bullet in his head.
Das Aufhängen war nur eine Vertuschungsaktion. Hören Sie.
Fucking liars.
Okay, eine Rauchwolke entlädt sich aus der Mündung seines Revolvers.
The shot rings in your ears, a low, tinny ring. Then the Hardy Boys yell something. The young woman stands and looks behind her. The shot has flown over her head, crashing a small pane of the glass window behind her.
I missed.
I know what I heard, Corty. They said they killed him. They said it was a good way to end a Sunday night.
That doesn't sound good. You need to change the topic now, or there will be another shot. What topic? Shots have been fired. Act before it's too late. This was a close call.
Okay, wir weniger hinken. 92% Chance. Let's do it. Das wird nicht besser, oder? Ah, shit.
Dangerous. Ask about him first. You don't want personal facts about his dead friend coming out of your mouth. He has to start it.
Wer sind Sie? Corty?
Sergeant Major Raoul Cortiner, reporting in to burn this fucking mud hut to the ground.
As he moves, the interlocking pieces of his armor click softly. Click, click, click. The realization comes to you like a picture puzzle coming together. His name is Raoul Cortiner. The dead man's name is Elise Cortiner. He's brothers with the deceased. No, probably foster brothers. Elise was put into a foster home, remember?
For killing, maiming, and humiliating our commanding officer, you're all sentenced to death by lead.
Cortiner, der Name sagt mir etwas. Seine Eltern haben ihn an einer verdammten Laubpresse zurückgelassen. Hören Sie, ihr Lelly. Über den sagen alle Gutes. Er war gesprächig. Er hatte blaue Augen, oder? Ihr Colonel. Er hatte blaue Augen, oder? Ja, ich spreche ihn drauf an.
Baby blue, yeah. Like someone fucked up and put a baby's eyes on a grown man. It was creepy, but bitches like that shit, I guess. Or, I don't know what bitches like. I just know how to mow down cloths.
Seine Eltern haben ihn in einer verdammten Laubpresse zurückgelassen.
Who? Laylee.
Als er klein war, noch ein Säugling.
We researched him. We contacted the ICP and looked at his birth records. That was in there. And other things.
They fucking put Laylee in a leaf compactor, and now these cunts finished the job.
There's real anguish in his voice. A drunken sadness suddenly engulfs him. Memories.
It's a mindfuck, Corty. He wasn't put in a leaf compactor. They're making it up to fuck with us. Major, permission to.
Open fire. We can't have that. Interfere now.
Ihr Colonel hat so einen Abgang nicht verdient. Ich verspreche, dass ich seinen Mörder finden werde.
Find his killer. Cop, his killer stands right there, shitting his pants, and you're standing in the way, protecting them. I know what this tactic is, Silo Sam. You're gonna die for them. Right here. Today.
Er starrt dich an. Seine Augen sind vom Alkohol gerötet. Seine Finger spielen an der Pistole herum.
Big talk, but that leaf compactor won't leave his mind anytime soon. It's a small thing, but it got him off center.
Okay, wir versuchen uns ein Argument zu überlegen.
Alright, here we go. This is an illegal tribunal. Cranell would never sanction this. Who's the commanding officer? Take your pick.
Damn. Bloß eine Frage. Wer führt nach dem Tod ihres Colonels ihre Einheit? Damn, Alter. Kann ich jetzt nur eins nehmen? Oder kann... Sie sind nicht von Cranell autorisiert, dieses Tribunal durchzuführen.
Pops, you have no idea about the rights Cranell extends to us.
Es ist mir egal. Es ist nicht... Nee, das wird nicht ziehen. Okay. Was wird Ihnen denn erlaubt?
If I fuck and kill you, hang you to that streetlight by your shit pipes, then that's called a necessary display of force. No one's going to give a shit about dead loincloths. That's reality.
Okay, it's not much, but he's thinking about something else, and his hand is off the gun. This did something. Now fire. Fuck them up. Do it. The muscles on your back tense up.
Es ist einfach eine 42% Chance, so it's not gonna happen. Aber okay, here goes nothing. Fuck.
You throw the bomb and it's way off.
Oh, ich glaube, einer mehr hätte gereicht. Nee, 2 mehr hätten gereicht.
It's a fiasco, Bratan!
Even at this distance, you can still make out the ugly tie suspended in blue liquid. It looks extremely worried.
Warte, wie ist das mit uns eigentlich gekommen?
What?
Naja, wo habe ich dich überhaupt her?
You were a sad drunk who bought an ugly tie. Who gives a shit? Everyone is going to die because our plan failed. I have no idea how you're going to get out of this. No idea.
Was wird jetzt geschehen?
What's going to happen now? Everyone's going to die. What do you think's going to happen?
Also sie wird nicht treffen?
No, it's off. Way off. I told you.
Shit.
The man it was supposed to hit is looking over his shoulder to see where it went. And he can't see it. It's that off.
Er ist abgelenkt, vielleicht schießt Kim.
This is it! I'm gonna hit the ground about away now! Most of the people in this yard are gonna die, if not all! Probably you too! It's a complete disaster!
Get ready for a world of pain, man.
Oh ja, es tut mir leid. Die Flasche liegt da noch.
I bet you are!
Das feurige Gefäß saust mit einem letzten kleinen Lichtblitz auf die Erde zu. Es zersplittert in 1000 Stücke.
Around you, time starts moving again. The sounds of violence and panic. To your right, the killer raises his rifle and takes aim at you. His moves are steady, but the long barrel of the rifle sways slowly.
Kim, wo ist Kim?
From the corner of your eye, you see the lieutenant raise his pistol and aim it at Rude. He's trying to find a straight line of sight before the rifleman can take you out.
Ich weiß nicht, ob Blinzeln und Nachdenken eine gute Idee ist, aber wir haben eh nur eine 17% Chance. Also, let's go.
You stare down the barrel of the gun. You see Rude's mask behind it, his eyes in the slit of the helmet, like a camera lens, focusing on you. Is there anything we could use to protect this frail body? That gun will tear us to pieces.
Ja, wir hätten da so eine Rüstung.
He's drunk. Drunk fighters overcorrect. Move right, he aims further right. Get him to overshoot.
Okay. Es wird trotzdem nicht klappen.
The shot rings and you stumble. Something violently tugs at your shoulder, pushing you backwards with incredible force.
Ow.
A volcano of burning pain erupts from your left shoulder. The pain flows over your entire body like an awful shock. A grim knowing rises from within. Half of your body must be gone.
God, please.
Der Lieutenant spricht leise mit gefasster Stimme. Er zielt mit fadem Gesicht.
He's aiming for the eye slot in Rude's helmet. An extremely difficult shot. Then, 2 shots ring at once, and you hear a scream. But you're too hurt to see who got hit.
Kim, hat er den Schützen getroffen?
Blood gushes from the helmet's eye sockets as Rude staggers back, disoriented. The sounds coming from his helmet are not human. An unbelievable shot from the lieutenant.
Okay, wer hat geschrien?
Glenn, dying in a puddle of blood behind you. His mangled torso has 2 gunshot wounds. Blood gushes out of them like red geysers. Oh God, watch out. You see 2 cold eyes looking at you through all the smoke and panic, and a pistol raised, aiming at your chest, point blank. Then the man squeezes the trigger.
Du siehst ihm in die Augen.
A look of happiness. His eyes seem unnaturally bright, shining like stars. Something in the fear must distort him somehow. He is evil, and the end. Here it comes. Death.
Nur wenn er mindestens 4 Schaden macht. Ich meine, wir versuchen auszuweichen, sowas. Also, was soll es halt? Fuck.
You can't. There is no time. Something inside your pelvis explodes. Your entire lower body is on fire, and your legs can't support you. You fall down like a rag doll.
Du horchst durch die Dunkelheit und den Schmerz.
The Hardy Boys are yelling. Someone is running, jumping over you. In the background, you hear gunfire shatter glass, and then a man in pain. It's Titus with a splat like meat. You hear bullets rip into him. His voice, still giving orders, grows fainter. A gurgle. He's not gonna make it.
Du berührst deinen Unterkörper.
Warm blood pools underneath you. It's sticky, and there's so much of it.
Welche Teile meines Körpers sind fort?
Most of what's down there.
Oh Gott.
It's all gone. Open your eyes now. You have to see what's happening. No. It's just a fear. Even if... Who cares? No one wants you anyway.
Du versuchst die Augen zu öffnen. Was sehe ich?
Nothing. A persisting darkness. Dancing lights of pain. Distant shadows cast by them. Like a hellish play.
You're bleeding out.
Mitten darin erscheint eine Silhouette, die über dir kauert. Eine vertraute Stimme voller Dringlichkeit und Angst. Keiner unternimmt etwas mit mir. Keiner feiert mit mir. Wait, what? Kim, ich habe gelogen, darüber nicht zu wissen, wer ich bin. Ich habe es mir ausgedacht. Ich erinnere mich an alles.
Stay with me.
Ich bin ein verdammter Versager und die Liebe meines Lebens hat mich verlassen. Jeder weiß, dass ich es mir ausgedacht habe. Ich bin nur ein Säufer, ein dummer, toter Säufer.
Yes, keep talking. You hear me? Stay awake.
But you can't. It's so hard. Your eyelids grow heavy, and the sounds ever more distant. And a cold comes over you. The lieutenant, too, is somewhere far away, almost gone, when suddenly you sense something behind him. A shadow towering. Someone stands there, raising his pistol at him. The lieutenant does not see it. He's pushing down on your wound with both hands.
Nein, Kim!
No, you scream. Behind you, from your bloody lips, your eyes are full of fear. There is no room for hesitation. The lieutenant turns around and fires, his body falling on yours in the course of the motion. You hear a roar of pain, a death scream. The sound disappears like someone pressed stop on the tape. The hulking figure, too, is gone. And so is Kim. And the whole world.
Völlige Dunkelheit bricht über dich herein.
This is death. One more door, baby. One more door.
Nein, lass mich weiterkämpfen.
The fight? There is no fight. The fight is over. It was lost 1,000 years ago. You have laid here forever. Keep falling deeper. Take the door. He's not taking it. His body is not taking it. Oh God, no. He's not disintegrating. He's swelling up instead. Over the hours, hurting, moaning in his sleep, and rotting, and being disinfected, and smelling of drugs, and feeling saliva in his mouth, drifting in painkillers, thrashing in his wound sleep.
There is a radio in the distance, a radio of the world, playing sounds. Good morning, Elysium. Soon you will return to the world. You're thirsty. Reach for the glass of water by the bed. The world is still there. Sleep some more.
Hours turn to days. Soon we will get up again and go through it again. Finally, we know what the infernal engine was outside. The clarion call. It was him. He is the infernal engine. He never stops. He only gets worse.
You see the lieutenant's familiar shape in the orange jacket. It turns double, then triple from the pain.
Wir haben das überlebt? Damn, ich hatte mich total darauf eingestellt und war absolut fein damit, dass wir sterben. Absolut. Ich hätte das ein vollkommen okayes Ende gefunden. Krass.
It's nothing. You're alive. That's what matters.
Ich bin am Leben.
Sunrise, Arabellon.
Er steht in der Mitte eines vor kurzem sauber gemachten Zimmers. Der Deckenventilator über seinem Kopf wirkt wie ein Heiligenschein. Sein Gesicht ist mit blauen Flecken übersät. Sie haben gesagt Sunrise?
Sunrise Parabellum. Sunrise, prepare for war. It's an old revolutionary saying.
Ist heute Krieg?
The gates of the harbor are boarded up. The streets are a little more empty. Apocalyptic violence is yet to erupt, I am relieved to say. I think we may have held it off, for now. Barely.
Ouch.
That's right. Ouch, indeed.
Dieses Zimmer, es ist sauber.
Mr. Gart cleaned it. It took him an entire day.
Wie lange war ich weg?
2 days, in and out. You've been up enough to take Dramamine and curse. And drink water.
Was ist passiert?
You tried to throw an improvised petroleum bomb. It missed. Then you said, "It's a fiasco, Bratan," in a funny voice. A firefight ensued.
Die Krawatte hat mich dazu gebracht.
The lieutenant does not answer, instead searching his coat pockets for something. A smoke, most likely.
Was ist dann passiert?
As retaliation, the rifleman shot you. He hit. With his carabine. I was looking for a clear line of sight. When I found it, I shot and wounded him, while Glenn took a bullet in the spine. It was meant for me. He did not survive.
This is not the first person to die in his place. He goes on.
Titus, Fat Angus, and Theo charged. Angus and Theo died before they made it to intensive care. Titus died in the hospital yesterday. Alain and the young musician, I forget his name, they are all that's left.
Titus ist tot?
Yes. You were bleeding out. I think you said you lied about being an amnesiac, and you warned me. I was able to disarm the major before he got the jump on me.
Thank you, although...
I was not able to kill him, as I should have. Crenel took him. A stray bullet killed the Pole, though. And that's what happened.
Titus ist tot?
Yes.
Ich dachte, sie rauchen nur eine am Tag.
This is the one.
Und der Major?
He's in a private hospital across the river. Crenel claimed him from the local butcher shop where Titus died. Turns out he's insured.
There is unveiled anger in his voice.
We won't get to him anymore. The good news is he's not coming here either. I did some damage.
Wie viele Verluste hat es in den Reihen der Gewerkschaft gegeben? Insgesamt?
5. Glenn, Theo, Shanky, Angus, the fat one. He took a lot of bullets. And Titus.
Und das ist
All.
ein absolutes Desaster.
Yes, officer. 7 people are dead. It's not a success.
+1. Ruby.
But what's done is done. The violence is cordoned off. The Hornets did not get into the beehive. The worst scenario has not materialized. Yet. And we are still alive. Both of us.
He did not expect you both to survive once you stepped between those two armies. His smoking, his hunched back. You have it worse, but he took a real beating. That cigarette has medicinal purposes.
Kim, die Pissjacke, haben Sie sie ausgezogen? Ich check diesen Satz nicht, aber ich sag das jetzt einfach.
Yes. The joke wasn't funny anymore.
Oh.
I took it off.
Es geht um die Piss-Faggot-Jacke. Aber die hat er doch nie angehabt.
The close proximity of death must have made the lieutenant contemplate his life choices. He's done with the jacket.
Wie schlimm bin ich verletzt?
Pretty bad, officer. You've suffered 2 wounds. The first is below your shoulder. The bullet passed through your shoulder blade, luckily missing your lung and heart. The second shot hit you in the thigh, the left quadriceps. No major arteries were nicked, but the bullet had to be removed. Bacterial infection was treated with mercurochrome.
Kann ich laufen?
We will see.
War jemand von meinem Revier hier, um mich zu besuchen?
No.
A man and a woman sit in the front seat of an armored motor carriage. The woman is driving. The man lights a cigarette. Jean Vicmer is his name. The asphalt vanishes under the wheels of the machine. Ahead, harbor cranes rise to the sky. Back to that shithole, he says.
Gut. Ich brauche den nicht.
I called your station after the fight. The injury was logged in. They told me they've sent officers to join you on the site.
Merkwürdig. Sie haben aber niemanden gesehen, oder?
I'm sure they're worried about you.
Sind Sie verletzt?
Not very. I have a concussion from the major beating me with the butt of his gun. I tried to not move too much. Things would be worse if you didn't warn me. Thank you. I did not see him coming. Stupid of me.
Wer hat mich behandelt, wenn nicht mein Revier?
I did.
Danke.
No need.
Okay.
Easy now.
Vor deinen Augen verschwimmt der Lieutenant wieder zu einem Doppelbild. Ein orangener Farbfleck des Schmerzes.
You can take it. Just don't lean on that leg of yours too heavily.
How are you?
The lieutenant looks at you, teetering on your feet.
Ouch.
It's not ouch time yet. You just got the Dramamine pill an hour ago. Wait until it wears off.
Ah, shit. Wie geht es jetzt weiter, Kim?
I honestly don't know.
Aber ich weiß es auch nicht.
We can't talk to Everard. The harbor is in lockdown. Everyone in there is outside our grasp now. And Joyce has left too.
Joyce ist weg?
Yes, she left yesterday morning. To meet the board of Wild Pines, or that is what I've heard. There's a pin somewhere in the machine that keeps Connell from sending in a death squad.
Er blickt zum Fenster hinaus.
Maybe it's her. Maybe she kept her hand. Either way, Ruby's gone. And Claudia too. We really should have arrested her, you know?
Augenblick mal, Claudia ist auch weg?
Oh yes. She left 20 minutes prior to the tribunal showing up. I asked Mr. Gart. Turns out it was a bad idea not to arrest her. But maybe it was a good deed that will pay off in heaven.
Aber wer war es denn dann, Kim? Wer hat den Gehängten auf dem Gewissen?
I don't know. I think the theory you presented, it's someone else outside our circle of suspects, was right. It better be. Everyone within the circle is either dead or gone. Honestly, I think our investigation has not produced a single credible suspect.
Die verfluchten Maiglöckchen, Kim. Die Blumen.
What?
Du ziehst die getrocknete Blume hervor. Beim Herauszupfen zerfällt sie in ihre Einzelteile. Das hier, erinnern Sie sich?
Every piece of garbage in the city is not connected to the case. You don't have to keep everything.
He's wrong.
Doch, Kim, es steht jeder Mist mit dieser Stadt mit dem Fall in Verbindung.
Okay.
Es besteht immer noch eine Wahrscheinlichkeit von 28%, dass der Schuss aus der Ferne abgefeuert wurde.
We should go upstairs, rethink the ballistics in situ. I agree with this. What else?
Entschuldigung, hier ist gerade jemand mit ultralauter Musik vorbeigefahren. Man hört die wahrscheinlich noch leicht im Hintergrund, aber ich wollte sie nicht komplett in der Aufnahme haben. Nur um ganz sicher zu gehen. Klar, sie ist entkommen, oder?
Absolutely. There's no other way to go about it. We screwed up.
Fuck.
He's made his peace with it. He's had time to do so.
Was ist mit dem Loch in der Wand? Jemand hat ein Auge auf sie geworfen.
I don't know. That's been there for years.
Aber die gottverdammten Fußspuren.
Yes. God cursed the footprints, not solving the case for us. Au diable.
Eine altertümliche Kugel aus einer Belmar-Grave, 44,6 mm. Wie schwierig kann es schon sein, so eine zu finden? Wie schwierig kann es sein?
It's extremely easy. There are thousands lying around. We found one, all completely unusable. It's precisely how easy it is to find one that makes the bullet useless.
Überall sind diese alten Bunker und Waffenverstecke aus der Revolutionszeit.
We could find thousands more if we wanted. All of Revachol is full of them.
But they seemed so mysterious.
Ich kann einfach nicht glauben, dass sie alle so scheiß nutzlos sind.
No need to be melodramatic.
Wissen Sie, was ich von der Verbrechensaufklärung halte?
He arches his brow. The ceiling fan patiently spins overhead.
Verbrechen aufzuklären ist fast unmöglich.
It can feel that way sometimes, yes.
He sounds surprisingly weary. That concussion must be making him dizzy.
Sie sind noch nicht... Ich möchte kurz auf seine Animation aufmerksam machen. Seine Zigarette bewegt sich früher als seine Hand. Na komm, nimm noch mal. Sie sind noch nicht bereit aufzugeben, oder?
No. Are you ready to limp?
Sowas in der Art.
Good. Where do you want to limp to?
A gust of wind blows in from the bay. The duraluminum box around you vibrates imperceptibly. A familiar cold, a red thread on the roof upstairs. Taut, plucked like a string by the gust.
Wir sollten Glaciers Zimmer untersuchen. Oben.
Why not? Another look at the window, perhaps? The one he was shot through. I don't know. I can't think of anything better.
Ach krass, Alter, und ich hätte schwören können, wir sind tot und that's it. Und das hätte ich voll okay gefunden. Frisch ersetztes Glas, das im Morgenlicht glänzt. Von draußen dringt Verkehrslärm herein. Du bist wieder unter den Lebenden. Ich wäre so völlig fein damit gewesen. Also es wäre sad gewesen. Irgendwie. Und wir hätten halt nichts aufgeklärt am Ende. Aber es wäre für mich ein okayes Ende gewesen. Na nu, die Tür steht offen. Du kannst einfach in Kims Zimmer spazieren. Du siehst schimmernde weiße Keramik in der Wanne. In der Wanne liegen keine Flaschen.
The bathroom mirror has been wiped completely clean. You see the reflection of your face in the mirror, even now adorned with the expression.
Wir kriegen +1 darauf, den Blick abzulegen, weil Ruby sich umgebracht hat. Fuck.
It's like something snaps in you. A nerve ending. A thought. A sadness. Your face in the mirror is suddenly clean of the layer that had distorted it for God knows how long. Just like that, it's over. The running gag that your life had become. A sad old man looks back at you.
Du wendest dich fürs Erste vom Spiegel ab. Oh Gott, wir sehen jetzt nicht viel besser aus. Wir gehen mal zu... Ja, ich gehe noch nicht zu Kim rüber. Ich will erst kurz... Das Stereotonbandgerät hat endlich seinen rechten Lautsprecher wieder. Ist hier sonst noch was? Ja. Ich will zu Kim rübergehen. Kann ich nicht? Kann ich offenbar nicht. Okay. Das Bein tut weh. Vielleicht geht es ja, wenn du nicht rennst. Okay. Alter, wir haben einfach 6 Fähigkeitenpunkte. Krass. Okay. Gib mir einen Punkt auf Wahrnehmung. Gib mir... Ja, das hätten wir alles früher gebrauchen können. Rest weiß ich noch nicht. Gib mir einen Punkt auf Logik. In den Hafen kommen wir nicht mehr, ne? Den Container kriegen wir nie auf. Brauchen wir auch keine Punkte mehr in Rhetorik. Das reicht vorerst. Sie hatte was auf dem Tisch hinterlassen.
Next to the stack of bills, you see a note. A few lines jotted down in large, uneven handwriting, just as the writer was about to rush out the door. I'm sorry, I fucked everyone over. P.S. I didn't kill him. P.P.S. Gift upstairs.
A gift?
Was könnte das für ein Geschenk sein?
I am not drawing my gun. Yet. But I don't like gifts.
Just don't walk into another radio trap, okay?
Sie scheint in Eile gewesen zu sein.
It's hardly surprising.
Fair point. Moment. Sie hat ungefähr 4 Monate lang für dieses Zimmer bezahlt.
The medicine cabinet is empty. Not even a toothbrush. Pity.
Ich hatte irgendwie gehofft, dass das Geschenk da drin wäre.
Of course you were. How does that work anyway?
Wie wirkt was?
Amphetamine. Does it make you a better detective?
There is little condescension in his phrasing. More measured curiosity. Be honest, he's not grilling you. He just wants to know. Ask if he's ever wanted to take it too.
Ehrlich gesagt macht es mich zu dem Ermittler, der ich bin. Haben Sie in Erwägung gezogen, es auch zu nehmen?
Maybe I should.
The beating he took must be more serious than he lets on.
Doesn't the pupils and the gurning jaw, the sweating, doesn't it become tiring after a while?
Nee, Mann. Das Reiben mit dem Kiefer und das Schwitzen. Das ist das Beste daran. Nein, ist es nicht. Ich weiß, dass sich so etwas nicht gehört, aber wenn ich meine Arbeit nicht ordentlich mache, bin ich ja niemand. Ich bin zu stark mit Pyroledon vollgedröhnt, um das zu bemerken. Bevor Sie fragen, Pyroledon wird gegen die Strahlenkrankheit verwendet.
Yes, but did you know you don't have radiation sickness?
Ich bekomme davon glühende Visionen. Ein Fenster ins Herz aller Dinge.
Right. I can see how that can be useful.
Sie hat wirklich alles mitgenommen.
She certainly had her priorities straight when she was packing.
Na, dann gehen wir mal hoch. Ein roter Faden aus Nylon. Er führt aus dem Zimmer heraus aufs Dach. Okay. Sagt uns das
You see
Fenster
the
noch was?
same two neon-lit shapes, a man and a woman, only now a red thread bisects the room, pointing from the antenna outside to the cupboard on the wall.
This is ballistics. She's left a trajectory for us.
Der Lieutenant testet den Faden mit seinem Finger. Er ist angespannt und schnellt sofort zurück.
A ray of backward motion explodes from his mouth to the roof outside, A prime, to then widen into a radius of locations in Martinez, B prime, B double prime, and B triple prime.
Wo führt der Faden hin?
It suggests the bullet came from the extreme upper quadrant of possible angles, from a point beyond the roof, B triple prime, the island in the bay.
Will sie uns sagen, dass der Schuss vom Eiland kam?
Unless she thinks the perpetrator was standing on the ring antenna. That is where the thread seems to point.
Auf dem Eiland gibt es Ruinen, eine versunkene Seefestung. Das habe ich durch das Münzfernrohr gesehen.
I remember.
Woher wusste Klaasje, wie man sowas macht?
She was there that night. She would have known precisely where the bullet hole was in the glass.
She had a long time to think about it after, standing on that roof, staring at the glass.
It also looks like there may be more to her skill set than we know. The question is, should we trust her?
Das ist ihre Art, sich zu entschuldigen.
I find that hard to believe. But at this point, what difference does it make?
Das ist auch der einzige Ausgangspunkt, den wir noch nicht ausgeschlossen haben.
So it is.
For a second he seems tired.
Sie wirkt nicht besonders enthusiastisch.
I just haven't gotten a lot of sleep these past few days.
He doesn't really believe this will yield anything.
Vielleicht sollten wir der Insel einen Besuch abstatten? Der Lieutenant seufzt und starrt in die kalte Ferne auf der anderen Seite des Wassers.
The lead is flimsy. You might as well go around Martinez looking under every rock and talking to every person. But what else is there? There, across the grey water, amidst crumbling concrete, a birch tree, and the half-sunken ruins of a flak tower.
Ich erinnere mich an einen Flugabwehrturm. Oder an die Ruine von einem auf der Insel, als ich durch das Münzfernrohr gesehen habe.
Could be the makings of a sniper's nest.
Kim, statten wir der verdammten Insel einen Besuch ab.
Okay, let's go to the fucking island. How do we get there? Joyce Messier had a sloop, but she's gone.
Lilian, die Netzfliegerin, sie fährt gerade ihr Boot.
Ah, yes, of course. The village. Let's go.
Aber erst will ich noch mal raus. Der Faden ist an der Antenne befestigt. Okay, das hilft halt gar nichts. Okay. Nun denn, das erklärt auch, warum ich vorher nicht mit Lilian über das Boot sprechen konnte. Ob wir noch quick traveln können?
The graffito has been painted over the traces of the fight that took place here. It smells of blood and heavy fuel oil. This was Cindy the Skull.
Offenbar hat Totenkopf Cindy endlich die richtigen Worte für ihr Meisterwerk gefunden.
The lieutenant crouches, touching the fuel oil with his finger.
Looks like it. Yes. This is still fresh. It wasn't here yesterday.
Ich rieche Schweröl.
And blood. Some of it is even yours.
Heavy fuel oil. Isn't that flammable?
Treten Sie zurück, Lieutenant. Du zündest das Graffito mit einer brennenden Zigarette an.
The fuel oil catches fire immediately with an ominous hiss. A bright orange flash across the surface of the letters. Black smoke rises from the burning message. What if the words are not directed at the people of Martinez, or even the coalition aerostatics above the city? They're meant for something above even those.
Du sagst nichts und starrst mit grimmiger Miene in die Flammen.
The lieutenant has taken a small step back. He looks at your face illuminated by the flames and nods silently. Then the fire falters. The flames warmed him too. Not at all in a bad way.
Let's go to that island.
Slowly, the flames subside, the fuel burning out. The air still smells of mazout and springtime.
Wir können jetzt wahrscheinlich noch mit ganz vielen Leuten reden, ne? Aber irgendwie fühle ich das gerade überhaupt nicht. So gar nicht. Wirklich überhaupt nicht. Um ehrlich zu sein. Wir haben Klaas hier nicht nach Sonntag nachgefragt. Aber wir haben trotzdem... Das haben wir eigentlich abgeschlossen? Ey, das haben wir quasi fast abgeschlossen. Wir haben nur die Jacke nicht mehr gewaschen. Wir haben die Mordwaffe nicht gefunden. Wir haben das Tape nicht hardcore gemacht. Wir haben mit Estelle nicht über ihre Bekannten gesprochen. Was wir hätten machen können. Hatte ich nur keinen Nerv zu. Wir haben eine Menge abgeschlossen. Not too bad. Hatte ich nicht mit gerechnet. Ich habe gedacht, es bleibt echt eine Menge unbeantwortet. Warum habe ich eigentlich nicht Quick Travel genutzt? Na egal.
Officer, what happened? You're wounded. Why are you wounded? You look terrible.
She sounds almost disappointed with you, reprimanding you for falling and hurting your knee.
Jemand hat mir in den Fuß geschossen. Es war ziemlich heftig. Es hätte Ihnen gefallen.
Is this from the shooting in town? We heard gunshots. Not that we don't hear gunshots all the time, but they were closer than usual.
There was an exchange of fire on Rue de Saint-Guylaine. It's nothing to be worried about, Madame.
Ich habe da eine Frage. Ich möchte mit ihr nicht darüber weiterreden, ehrlich gesagt.
Of course. Can I help you with something?
Wir müssen zu der Insel dort.
That won't be a problem. It's wind still and the tar just dried. We've got 2 days of relative sunshine ahead.
2 Tage Sonne? Ich habe mir gerade eine bakterielle Infektion eingefangen. What?
I'm sad to hear that. Take care of that with ether, will you? Don't get too many RCM men round here. Be sad to lose the first one.
That's cool. You boasting your bacterial infection like that.
Das ist jetzt total sinnloser Satz, aber okay. Können wir uns Ihr Boot ausleihen?
If you promise to bring it back, and no scraping the hull, I just got it nice and yellow, and no drinking on the boat, and no joyriding either.
Of course, ma'am. It's only for a day or two. Official police business.
Aye.
Was, wenn ich es zum Schaukeln bringen will?
See, that makes me not want to lend you my skiff. On a boat, rocking leads to capsizing. That there is an absolutely 100% rock-free skiff. You got that?
Got it. Was befindet sich auf der Insel? Durch das Fernglas habe ich irgendwelche Ruinen gesehen.
Used to be some kind of fortification there before the war. For the communards. An anti-aircraft gun, I think. Bombed to bits in the landing. I haven't been there myself. Always steered clear of it.
Hasn't been there herself. Who has then?
Sie haben gesagt, Sie seien selbst nicht dort gewesen. Wer dann, wenn nicht Sie?
My husband used to drink there. Him and his drinking buddies. Always seemed like a bad place to drink to me. People died there during the landing, you know. My mother told me. The kids sometimes go there too. I know they do, on rafts. I tell them not to, but they bring back old bullet casings and such.
Welche Kinder?
The twins. God forbid they bring the girl along on some rickety barge.
Can we maybe ask your twins about that place before we go?
Be my guest. They've a strange way of talking. See if you can get anything useful out of them. I seldom do.
Gibt es etwas, was ich über die Fahrt zur Insel wissen sollte?
Well, most of it's sunken. Underwater. That means concrete underwater. Cut your boat if you're not careful. Be sure to enter from the south side. Water's deep there.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Danke. Dann werden wir Ihr Boot nehmen und zur Insel gelangen.
Please be conservative with the fuel, will you? Just filled her up, but it's a small tank.
Okay. Aber dann sprechen wir doch erst einmal mit den Zwillingen. Gucken, ob da irgendwas Sinnvolles bei rumkommt. Ich habe also meine Zweifel.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone while the other watches him do it.
Okay, Kinder, ihr wart schon mal auf der Insel, oder?
And that I am.
Ja, die meine ich. Ich muss wissen, was dort ist.
That's, nothing. It's just a seafort and some plants. You can take a raft there. It's great. And we make a fire. We make a fire. Mm-hmm. Gather the sticks for the fire. And bullets. Or not real bullets, empty bullets.
Bullet shells. There are a lot of them left over from the war. But this could be important.
Moment, meinst du Hülsen?
I don't know what these are.
Ja, und was macht ihr dann?
There are lights. The fire guy comes and asks us to put the fire out.
They must mean a human being on that island, but it's cut off.
Lebt jemand auf der Insel?
No. Yes.
Let's go with yes.
Warum ist er der Feuertyp?
Because he asks to put the fire out.
Und warum sagt er, dass ihr das Feuer ausmachen sollt?
I don't know. He doesn't like it. He don't like people to be there. You shouldn't go. Yes.
Er hat etwas von Licht gesagt?
I don't know.
Did you mean there are electrical lights?
Er zeigt auf die Straßenlaterne.
Yes.
Könnt ihr mir sonst noch etwas über diesen Typen sagen? Wie alt er ist? Lebt er dort? Das kann die im Leben nicht, aber probieren können wir es.
No, he doesn't live there. I don't think. No, he lives there. Been there twice, 2 times. He doesn't live there. He isn't there sometimes.
Anything else? What does this guy look like?
I don't know.
Warum nicht?
We ran. He just yelled, we shouldn't be there.
Euer Vater ist früher auch immer zu der Insel gefahren, nicht wahr?
Our father killed himself.
Wow.
Don't say that, he didn't.
Krass. Sein Bruder schlägt ihn. Ihm steigen die Tränen in die Augen, als ob er gleich zu weinen anfinge.
A dull pain flashes through your mind.
Euer Vater hat sich nicht umgebracht.
I don't know.
Der Junge, der es behauptet hatte, ist sich jetzt unsicher. Er sieht sich um.
Doesn't even have anything to do with this, you. Father isn't the fire guy.
The two things are unconnected. Your question didn't make sense.
War das alles? Oder könnt ihr mir noch mehr über die Insel erzählen?
There's
Er reibt sich die Augen. Es ist offensichtlich, dass er nicht vorhat, den Satz zu beenden.
Lights, fire guy. We should check up on that island.
Macht's gut, Jungs. Na, dann gucken wir doch mal, wie wir da rüberkommen.
A skiff with a small steering engine in the back floats on the calm mirror of the sea. Its 2 seats are empty. Once you get in, that's it. One pull of the starter handle, and you're off into the bay. A strange trepidation comes over you. Are you sure you want to go now?
Ja.
Remember what the net picker said. It's a small tank. You won't be going back and forth on this.
Kümmern Sie sich um den Motor, Kim. Ich halte den Ghetto-Blaster.
What?
Was meinen Sie mit was? Also, wie sollen wir uns denn auf dem Weg zur Insel sonst Sad FM in voller Lautstärke anhören?
Fine. Let's blast Sad FM then.
Sad FM is a radio station specializing in sad, slow rock songs. You seem to know its frequency by heart.
Du steigst ein und fährst zur Insel. Ich liebe alles daran.
Want to be free. Want to be free. It will last forever. Want to be free. Want to be free. It will last forever. Want to be free. Want to be free. It will last Want to be free. Eternally.
The boat comes to a slow stop. The lieutenant turns the engine off. Then there's silence.
Und was uns auf dieser Insel erwartet, schauen wir uns wahrscheinlich in der nächsten Folge an. Je nachdem, wie lange das dauert, aber wenn wir jetzt noch einen ganzen Bereich zum Erkunden haben, gehe ich stark davon aus, dass das noch eine Weile dauern wird und ich nehme seit einer halben Ewigkeit auf. Ich muss was essen. So, I'm dying here. So, von daher, vielen Dank fürs Zugucken bis hierher. Angenehmen Tag noch und bis zur nächsten Folge. Macht's gut, haut rein und tschüss.